You can catch my next guest on Netflix's Atypical and CBS's Murphy Brown. Here he is making his late-night comedy debut. Please welcome Nick Dodani.
Thank you. Hello. Hi, everybody. My name is Nick Dodani, and I am an Indian. Thank you. Thank you. I gotta say, it was tough growing up with Indian parents. Right before I went to college, I went to my dad, and I was like, Dad, I want to be a writer. And he was like, that's fantastic, Nick, but isn't it pronounced lawyer? No, Dad, I want to write books. Yes, there are many books in law school, beta. To any Indians in the audience or watching at home, I would like to apologize for using an Indian accent. I know it's not accurate or good, and some of you are probably a little offended, but white people can't tell the difference, and that's all I really care about. Middle school was tough for me. I would try so hard to act like the popular white kids just to fit in. I remember once this cool kid, Connor, came up to me, and he was like, yo, have you heard the new mixtape by Chameleonaire? I was like, no, I haven't. He was like, homie, what's wrong with you? Get with it. So I went home, and I got with it. I bought a t-shirt with Chameleonaire's face on it. I memorized every word to Ridin' Dirty. I even started referring to my braces as my grill. And it wasn't until years later that I realized just how messed up that was. I was an Indian kid, acting like a white kid, acting like a black kid, acting like Chameleonaire. So I'm also gay. Thank you. Thank you. And I gotta say, it's tough being Indian and gay, because Indian culture is still pretty homophobic, which is weird to me because Indian culture is also pretty gay. Just last year, Bollywood released 1,100 movies, almost every single one of them a musical. And I have a theory that a gay man planned India's biggest holiday way back when. Okay, everybody, gather round, gather round. Next week is the holy festival of Diwali. Women, I want you to wear bright, colorful, and flowy outfits. Men, same thing. After I wrote that joke, I had the strange realization that not only is Indian culture really gay, but gay culture is really Indian. You have bright colors and rainbows everywhere. People worshiping goddesses everywhere. Condom use, nowhere. It's a problem. It's such a problem that when my boyfriend and I first started dating, we agreed that we wouldn't have sex until we both got tested. So, being the actor and comedian that I am, I went to a free clinic. I care about my sexual health, but, like, not enough to pay for it. Anyway, I get poked and prodded and find out that I have to wait 2 weeks to get the results of the test. So, 14 anxiety-ridden days later, I get a phone call from a nurse from the clinic. Hi, Mr. Dodani, I have the results of your STI screening. Oh, thank God, do I have anything? Well, per the clinic's policy, I have to give you the results of each test individually. Okay. Gonorrhea. Negative. Syphilis. Negative. Genital herpes. Negative. HIV AIDS. So the thing about gay culture that bugs me the most, it was negative. Negative. The thing about gay culture that bugs me the most is that as a gay man, you're expected to label yourself, you know? You have bears, who are the big, burly gay men. You have twinks, who are the younger, slender gays. And you have otters and cubs and koalas, probably. What if we started doing that to straight guys? You'd have the weasel. That's the guy that pretends to respect women in order to get laid. And then you have the, well, I guess that's it. The hardest thing about being gay by far is coming out to your parents. There's nothing more nerve-wracking than that. And in Indian culture, there's a tradition where parents arrange their kids' marriages. My parents had an arranged marriage. I thought the one benefit of coming out to my mother would be that she wouldn't push that on me anymore. But she is a dedicated woman. Just last week, she posted an ad on Craigslist that read, "My son, 24 years old, Indian, gay, works in entertainment. Seeks Indian lesbian facing similar family pressure." Fortunately, my dad took the news a lot better. I went up to him and I was like, "Dad, I have something to tell you. I'm gay." And he was like, "That's fantastic, Nick, but isn't it pronounced lawyer?" Thanks, y'all. My name is Nick Dodani.